Okay, this video is going to be about how to do monsters, how to create monsters in the game. So let me show you how to do this. Oh, let me show you the demonstration here, and then I'll explain. Oh, sorry. Let me. I gotta change this to 50% here, so you guys can see it on the screen. Alright, so you click on it and you go in the game here and see the monsters right there. He's coming at me. My power goes down and I destroy him. And there's more monsters over here. There they come in, destroy. And they're gone. Got let me try this again. I'm gonna show you. I got some sound going on here a little bit. Too loud there. And let's see. I added some sound there for the monster and the guy getting hit. Okay, so this is how I did it. First of all, I actually changed my character object player to a circle instead of a square, because I feel like the circle, I just went in here and changed it here to a circle object. That way you can get around the corners a little more smoother than the box. You have more area to move around when it's a circle. Probably could even make this even smaller to get around the corners a little better if you wanted to. So and just make sure it's on precise so it gets around the corners. It was a box. Alright, so the monsters are going to be right here, object monster 1. So I basically went to textures and uploaded 2 monster objects. So it shows him here and he's running towards you. It does the hand effect here, but I don't have that in the game because I have it set up where I just want him to run at me and open his mouth. You could have his hand pop out if you wanted to. Just change. You got to change the seconds on it, and I'll show you how to do that. And then I have him dying here when he gets hit. But I think also the seconds I have set up where it jumps kind of quick and then is destroyed. Change the seconds and you can have more images, animation happen in the image if you change the seconds. Okay, so in the monster object 1 here, go to your variable in the control, and then you're going to have variable say image underscore speed. Value is going to be 0.1. That's basically talking about how fast he's going to be going, meaning the images are going to be at value 0.1. If I change this to 0.2 or 0.3, then you'll see the animation happen a lot faster. It'll be moving a lot quicker. So I slowed it down at 0.1. So if you change this to 2 and 3, then you'll see more images of the monster, like it will show his hand and all that stuff, but it's going to move a lot faster. So at 0.1 he's moving kind of slow, and where I want him to be at when moving throughout the sprint images. So this is basically just talking about how fast the images are going to go through the sprint. This is not talking about him walking towards you. The second one here, you set the variable image index and then the floor, and this is at random F4. So I believe this is talking about he's positioned, every time you play the game, he's going to be positioned someplace else in that room randomly. Then you have the destroy event from that event here, and then this instance underscore create X and Y object 1, he's dead. So this is when you hit him, it's going to change the image to this object monster 1 dead, and he's going to perform the animation. The animation speed here is at 0.2, so the animation happens a little faster, and it's going to show him pretty much dying. It's going to show all the well, not all the images, but a certain amount of images before he's destroyed. And like I said, you can change this number to like 3 or 4, and then it'll show more animation happen within the sprint, but it will move faster. So that's why I changed it to 0.2, so it slows down the images in the sprint. And then animation ends, where it's going to show the text, this text underscore next monster gone, image sub image 9 at speed 0. So it's going to show this monster here, and it's going to jump to sub image 9, which is going to be nothing there after the animation ends, because you want it to not show the image after the animation is gone. You don't want to show the image when he's already destroyed. So sub image 9 means that he's going to jump to 9, the image 9, which is going to be a transparency box, and then speed's going to be at 0, so it doesn't animate anymore, the sprint. And then it's going to destroy the image, destroy that one particular monster. And the draw event is going to do if point distance. So this means if you get to a certain distance with a monster, and when you start colliding with the monster, when you at a certain position in the game with the monster, he's going to start moving towards you. So that's pretty much what this is talking about here, this code. Well, yeah, moving towards you and at the same time being destroyed. And then the depth's at -10 here. So, like I said, it's going to, with the image, with the object monster did, it's going to, like I said, it's going to take that text monster gone, text next monster gone. It's going to project that image, which is that the monster image here where he's getting destroyed. Now back to the original monster I was talking about. So I already talked about him getting destroyed when you hit him, and then begin step. So this is begin step for the monster. So when you get to a certain point and you move toward him, when you get to a certain point, he's going to start moving towards you. And this is also talking about the barrel. So if he collides with the barrel, he's going to stop at the barrel. He's not going to be able to move through it until you destroy the barrel. And then if you get hit by the monster, then he's going to take -2 health here, and you're going to stop at 0 speed. You're not going to move, and you'll get hit by two healths. Every time you collide with him, you're going to lose your health by 2. This I graded out, but you could keep in the game if you wanted to. This is all about if you collide with a monster, he's going to make a sound. or it could be a sound that once you see him, he'll start making that noise. I'm not sure. I think it's when you see him, he'll start making that noise when you get to a certain point. So you can leave that in the game if you wanted to. If not, take it out like I graded it out already. So right now it's not necessary. He's not going to make any noise when you see him, but when you collide with him, he will hurt you and make a sound. Or he'll make a sound when you slice him with a knife, and then you'll make a sound or get hit when you collide with the monster. So this is all about moving toward the object when you reach a certain position, and you can change this number if you wanted to, where change it 300, 400, whatever. I think then you can be farther back and he'll start moving towards you. And this image right here, this number right here, if you change this number to like 15, 20, it'll stretch the monster and make him a lot larger if you wanted to. But he may go through the ceiling, so you gotta make sure. I just kept this at 12. Change it to 10, 9, and make him smaller. Then when you collide with the image, when you collide with the monster, then your image is going to change. So your image, your sprint face is going to change to getting hit there to sub image 2, and you're going to make that getting hit sound. And this is talking about, it's drawing the monster, it's drawing the next monster. So it's going to pull from this image right here. So this box image is going to be switched to this image right here when you play the game. The box is just an indicator where to position him at on the map here, because you're looking at it at a bird's eye view, where you want everything at bird's eye view, and then when you play the game, then you're right on your third person. So your monster's right here. It's darker red is your monster. The bright red is the barrels. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I will give you, and then also make sure that your monster object is parented to the object monster basics. So the object monster basics is this code right here, which I talked about earlier. This is all about if the monster collides with the wall, he's going to stop. And also it talks about if you slash the monster, he's going to lose life. And that information about him slashing the monster, I believe, is in the object hands. Yeah, in the object hands. So right here, if he slashes a monster, he's going to be destroyed. And see how it's linked with object monster basics. So if you don't have that parented object linked up with the monster, the object monster 1, then he won't be destroyed. So make sure that it's parented. Make sure that your object monster 1 is parented to the object monster basics, because that's the code that makes the monster die when you slash him. So it needs to be parented to that. It needs to be parented to the object monster basics. And see how it collides with wall, then he's going to stop. He's going to stop, and he may actually also bounce off the wall as well. He's just basically going to stop at the wall until you start moving. When you start moving, then he'll move with you. When you stop, he'll stop. Well, he may stop, or he may come after you, depending on how close you're at him. If you're really close to him, then he'll move towards you. If he's farther back, then he'll just stop there until you move closer, then he'll move towards you. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll put the information so you can download this Game Maker 8.1 so you can look at it, open it up yourself, and check it out. and then, play around with it and make it your own game. Thanks for watching.